All right, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? I am your host, Young Smooth,
I'm OB.
and this is the Kickstand Podcast, the place where you're going to kick up your motherfucking feet and chill out for about an hour or snow. Y'all already know what it is. And not to mention, don't forget that you can find us on all of these major, wonderful platforms. So make sure that you go and you check us out. Our okay, I was about to say, because if that don't work, the show is over. Fuck that.
Right.
Like if shit don't work, fuck it, it's over. Fuck that. Don't forget you can check us out on SoundCloud, iTunes, TuneIn, Google Music, which is YouTube Music, or your Google Podcast player, Spotify, and also right here on YouTube. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This video and the rest of them, it is important. It helps us grow. Why are you not subscribed yet?
Can you ask that question one more time?
Why are you not subscribed yet?
All right, we good now.
Because it's gonna be hella content. There's even more content. I'm tired as fuck. OB is tired as fuck. If our energy seems down, we're tired AF.
Practically. No, no, I don't think they get that. Like, nigga, I'm tired.
I mean, it is the level of tired where you just be like, what the fuck? Like, yo, on some real shit, right? I had to think about it today, and it always takes for someone else to point it out for you. But bruh, when I really think about how much motherfucking work I do, like it's a lot. It make you want to break down into full-fledged tears. Like I'm tired. I am tired.
I feel that shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, not to mention the fact, like, you running the whole business, trying to run your whole life. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I am exhausted. And I don't want to sound like I'm complaining all the time, but I am tired. This adult shit is for the birds.
No, nigga, I'm tired.
I'm tired. I am.
Nigga, I'm tired. My grandma say that shit all the time. I'm tired.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
That's what. Nana, I know you ain't never gonna see this, but I'm tired too, and I feel you. You know, like Nana, I feel you. I'm tired too.
Like, yo, I am exhausted. It just is one of those things where it's like, you know, I know I'm an adult. I understand. I get it, but that don't make it no better.
It's like, damn, words are like this is what we. You feel me? Like this is where we at with life now.
Yo, it don't make
those adult shit. Like we just every time I think I got a couple of hours, I don't. Like nigga, gotta go back to bills.
Something else, and not even just bills. Like it be the regular shit that you just gotta do in life. I'm literally, like, bro, I'm just tired. Like I can't even. I think it gets to a point where, you know, we're like, yo, I can barely have enough to wash my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I'm like, oh, I gotta, and because my adult body has gotten to this point where I'm like, I need certain things.
Right,
like,
right.
I want my stuff to look a certain way, or I need a certain feel. Like I need stuff to regrow my hair. Who the fuck we be in this round right here?
Bro, you listen. I'm already, you know. I mean, it's just
when I talk about. Let me tell you something. When I talk about like that 40 situation, thinking to myself, oh, okay. They talk about male pattern baldness. Nigga, this shit is so. I'm like, yo, how am I losing my hair, bro? How?
Like, yo,
I'm eating right. I'm exercising. I'm trying not to stress.
It's like at this point, is that's what happens? Like it just go, like the hair just go.
Just go. You know, like, 1 minute is thin, then the next minute you're like, okay. Then you just got patchy parts, and you try to have your barber try to make it look like something.
Right.
You know, you can't see it because it's the back of your head. So it don't matter.
You feel me? Hold up. Some people, by the way, real quick, because this Kickstand podcast. Your boy OB has to pee. All right. Hold on. Hold.
Yeah. You know what? You do that. Did you just mute yourself, sir?
I definitely just muted myself.
You just definitely muted yourself. While you do that, I'm gonna go through our shit while we do that. That don't make no damn sense. I love y'all for listening. I do. I appreciate it. You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of being old. And it really is a testament. Now I realized that we started to do this, and I was like, oh, I'm just doing what I want to do. And I realized that I have not given y'all the accoutrements that we usually give. So I think, yeah, we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna live here. I don't know if we already live here, but it doesn't matter. You may have heard this beat once or twice. Sometimes the beats will repeat themselves. Yeah, I forgot we ain't do that. Did you mute yourself again?
All right, all I'm saying was this is the second time that we've used a beat that wasn't mine. The second time.
Oh, there are beats out there, bro. There are beats.
Hell yeah.
When you get the audio version of this, either yours or KK's goes in the front of it, and then whatever is playing throughout while we're talking plays, and then it goes to the same song at the back of it. So you get a couple of beats. Who is this? Is this Lilo and Stitch or just Lilo?
It's just Stitch.
It's just Stitch. So I'm feeling the glasses.
Come on, bro. Let me pour the whole collection out. Let me pour the whole collection out over here. I'm looking at it.
You know what? I'm not doing this with you today. However, now I'm about to put you on blast, though. Fucking collection, bitch. Can you see?
Yes. I can see now, but
no. That's not what I mean.
If some words popped up, I'm fucked.
I'm gonna say, because that's not what I mean.
My brightness is dim.
Yo,
I ain't playing that shit. My benefits actually kick in. My benefits should kick in. I think they kicked in now. I believe they should actually have started kicking in. So now what I really need to do is just go ahead and schedule eye exam.
Yeah, for an ophthalmologist, definitely do that. Especially for the work that you about to put in, sir. Don't be blind.
I need my eyes. Y'all need my eyes.
Yo, you need your eyes and your ears.
I know. I gotta pay rent. This check coming up this week, I gotta take out rent. So I'm next week. I'll be good in the green to go ahead and schedule my eye exam and go take care of that shit. Cause I never understood this shit until it started happening. Your eyes literally just get worse. The longer you go without like getting the eye exam and getting the glasses. Bro, my shit getting worse and worse and worse, and I know it's getting worse. That's what's scary. I'm sitting here like, bro, I was able to read this shit 2 weeks ago.
For those that can't see my face, you should see my goddamn face on why that is like that. Because I told you, yo, and it's worse. Like, let me be honest with you. So I need my glasses, period. Like, I have astigmatism in both eyes. I might as well goddamn near be blind on some right. Like, yo, if I was to go and try to drive without them, it's not good. I'm done. Like, I probably can slightly get away with it in the daytime, but if that shit just go night, forget it.
Done data.
Yo. There is no driving in the nighttime. There is absolutely no driving in the nighttime. Because I'm like, whoa, damn. So, we need to get started. But I just had to say that, y'all. I'm tired.
I mean, if there's one thing about the show is that Nobody ever checking our professionality because they already know what's up.
Yo, no, it's true. That's true.
Niggas just know what's up. Like, guess what? Yeah, we gotta go to the bathroom. We're going to the bathroom.
Yo, you know how many bathroom breaks that we took back in the day? That's because we was drinking heavy. I said we, so now that I don't like that no more. That's not we. That's you.
That's why I will for sure be peeing like periodically.
Yeah. But I mean, I got water, so I'm not. I ain't gonna say. Okay, so let me.
I mean, I'm definitely going to. So I already know it.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, let me tell you something. If we were live together, yeah, absolutely, 100%. That's the thing. Because you my bro. Like I would definitely be drinking with you, but I just. After like really being on this weight loss journey and trying to figure out everything, like I really was couldn't no more.
Yeah, facts.
So you kind of had to pick a struggle. So I'm putting out that we live yet again. Yeah. Oh, did you ever see the one? Oh, you know what I actually posted, and I'm gonna re-put that. There's a show, and it's so hilarious. It is the one with Lee Stevens. And I look like a whole different person looking at that shit, bro. That's just fucking.
Oh yeah, that interview.
Yeah, that interview is up there. So that was really good. I gotta talk to him too. So I'll definitely be making that happen really, really soon. I think what I'm also getting ready to do, because I said I was going to do it for the fall, and on the same platform is do the interview series. It's going to be slow in coming, but I'm going to definitely add the interview series as well. I am right. I don't know how I'm doing any of this shit. Like I ran into my man TJ, and I shout out to Tywell. I ran into my man TJ, and when I tell you the TJ really brought into perspective for me how much I'm doing between losing weight. So I've lost 40 pounds, probably over at this point. I don't check again until December. You feel me? Working my regular job, Grubhubbing, preparing for this, and on top of this, ready to add another show, maybe even 2 on top of this.
Yeah.
And I host.
Yeah.
When do I sleep? Then I still got right. I got right for you. So I got a lot to do.
Welcome to life. This shit is real, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is so.
I'm trying. Like,
and that's all we can. That's all we can ask for. That's all we can ask for. Anyway, let's get into some show shit because that's what we here for. That's what we here to do. All right. So real quick, a couple things actually came out that I want you, whenever you get a chance, check out. You get a moment. So there is a new single from Cam'ron called Think Boy, featuring A-Trak, Jim Jones, and Styles P. Normally I'll put that shit up, but I ain't had time for that. There's a new album by one of the girls that I like. Her name is Lakia. I actually found her on the Insecure soundtrack a couple of seasons ago. My boy Blue has a new single with Nicki Minaj called Lovin' the Way. And to recut, when we'll go over this again, but both Mariah Carey and Usher dropped their 25th anniversary re-renditions of their album.
Damn.
So Usher dropped My Way and Mariah Carey dropped Butterfly. So when I tell you
that's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, and they added like new mixes to some of the old songs on there. And the one thing that I liked about Usher was Usher recreated his album cover. I had to look at the album covers. I was like, "Wait a minute, is that still him?" No,
right.
Usher looks amazing. Usher looks good. Like I was like, "Sir, why you almost look like you didn't age?"
Yeah,
like that is crazy. That is crazy. All right, let's move on. But those are some things to listen to. So once again, don't forget, you got the Usher 25th anniversary from My Way. You have Mariah Carey, Butterfly, the 25th anniversary. Blue with Lovin' the Way featuring Nicki Minaj. Lakia, who has a new album called No Pressure Part 2, and Cameron with Think Boy, that's a new single featuring A-Track, Jim Jones, and Styles P. All right, so yo, no, it's a banger. I actually kind of like it. I was like, and I'm not really huge on Cameron. If I can avoid it, I'm not. Really
I've never been a Cameron fan.
I've been a Lox fan for quite a while. I'm not really a whole Dipset fan, so that's not my thing. Moving on. So Trina is to receive a I Am Hip Hop Award at the BET Awards. Hip Hop Awards. Trina's finally getting her flowers. The Miami rapping icon will be honored with the I Am Hip Hop Award at the 2022 BET Hip Hop Awards next month. Trina rose to fame in 1998 with her feature on Trick Daddy's Nah Nigga, and has paved the way for female rappers today. Throughout her 22-year career, she has released albums including her 2000 debut, The Baddest Bitch, and her most recent 2019's The One. She joins the illustrious list of legends who have previously received the I Am Hip Hop Award, including LL Cool J, Ice Cube, Little Kim, Master P, Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne, and last year's recipient Nelly. Trina will receive props from her friends and collaborators such as Missy Elliott, who tweeted, "Most definitely deserved 100%, no debate," at Trina Rockstar. What do you think about that though? Like,
bro, I was 6 years old when she came out.
You was though, and they was out that bitch talking about you no bad nigga.
22 years, bro. I'm 28. I was 6.
Yeah, and it doesn't it feel strange that we're saying that now?
Like, nigga, what? What's crazy? Look, also, shout out to Trina. I saw her IG. She was on the wrestling. Did you see that?
No.
Nigga, she was side by side featured. She came out alongside another black wrestler, female wrestler. Yeah.
You know what? Somebody else, I don't know if it was DDM or somebody else said that too. I saw that on there on a post. I don't know if he said it or someone else said it, but yeah.
Actually, if you go on Trina IG right now, she has it on there.
But let me tell you something. Like, Trina is one of the most underrated. I believe that she's very underrated. She's giving you albums after albums, whether they've been real. Like I say, I liked The Baddest, Diamond Princess, and right now I really like The One. This is one of my favorites. She's always reinvented herself and has always been great. Did you know that she was going to be a real estate agent? Yeah, she was actually going to be a real estate agent before she got into rapping, but like her boyfriend who passed was Trick's cousin, and like Trick always had her back and this, that, and the third. And one day he was like, he needed her for a song. It became Nah Nigga, and it took off from there. And so she dropped everything else as far as real estate was concerned, and she did that. So
look, it says CBS champion. I don't know this black wrestler, but she's a black wrestler. Remains undefeated. She has recruited a new baddie in Yours Truly. It's an AEW Rampage Grand Slam on TNT Drama. And she actually came out with the chick and all of that, like all that shit.
Oh wow, that's dope. It's
so I don't know if she's sponsoring her or managing her but the wrestling lane is a very lucrative lane.
But not only that, that's just like with boxing. Like, you know how many niggas have come out with Floyd Mayweather? Like, Floyd brings out a rapper every time. Floyd stayed with a rapper every time.
To have Floyd backing you is dangerous.
All of them stay with a rapper, because one thing about hip hop that I love, I think that it's been synonymous with so many things. Like, when you think about hip hop and you think about Def Jam, and not just Def Jam as a whole, as far as music is concerned. If you think about like Def Comedy Jam,
right.
And hip hop just went together. You think about all the athletes when they train, when they listening to stuff or whatever. Hip hop goes together. Like hip hop stories are so wild that the Game told a story one day about one of the guys that shot Bin Laden was listening to the Red album as they were infiltrating Bin Laden.
What the fuck?
I think he's, matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say he either said Drink Champs or the Breakfast Club.
That's wild.
But yeah, so you know what I mean? It's just it's the influence that our culture has. And I think a lot of times a lot of people do take that for granted. You know what I mean?
Facts.
All right, moving on.
Excuse me.
Rihanna. A name we haven't heard in a while.
Very, very long time.
Okay. But reportedly, it's in talks to headline the 2023 Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, that's dangerous.
It will be sick. I will be very happy if this happens. Rihanna could be headed to the Super Bowl. The pop star is reportedly in talks to headline next year's Super Bowl halftime show, according to TMZ. Sources say that the NFL and Roc Nation have had multiple discussions, as I put the air quotes, multiple discussions with Rihanna to headline. It's unclear if she's locked in, but sources say that an announcement could come as early as Sunday afternoon, which actually I don't know if it came yet, so I might have to check back into that because I think that was yesterday. Fans have been 6 years and disgusted that we have not had a Rihanna album, and the Super Bowl could be the perfect platform to showcase that the singer who welcomed the baby boy with A$AP Rocky in May has been spotted in the studio in recent weeks, fueling speculations that her album is finally on the way. Rihanna had previously turned down an offer to headline the 2020 Super Bowl halftime show in support of Colin Kaepernick over the way he was treated by the NFL. Rihanna is signed to Roc Nation, who produces the halftime show. According to the reports, the NFL has also been in talks with another performer. There could be at least be two performers on stage like Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. But we don't know. We have no idea. We have no idea. How epic would this be?
I mean, you know what's funny, yo? Lately, how can I say this? Lately, so like, how can I say this? In the past, I'll say 2 months, three months, right? There's been, for the most part, minus all of the bullshit, there's been some really dope, positive things going on in the hip hop community.
Yep.
Like sure. Minus all of the wild, goofy ass shit that we used to, the madness, the wickedness. Like there's been some actual good, good stuff happening. Whereas like, oh wow, like this is. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Like, like that's not. Remember, like imagine how much you used to say that back then compared to how much you say that now.
Right, which is a thing. Like, the reason that like I decorated the room kind of the way that I did that I'm in now is because it paid homage to like all of the Black things that I absolutely just loved, and the people and the art and the artistry and just hip hop in general that I 100% just stand for and just love. You feel me? But I do remember the days of going. First of all, I worked at both Sam Goody and FYE. And now that both of them are closed, nigga, I sold the shit out them goddamn CDs. You hear me? So, them bitches was $19.99 on release date.
Nigga said, damn, $20?
Roughly. You know what I'm saying? I went with BMI was, I can't get in trouble for this no more now. Just but it was like BMI Music or whatever, or BMG Music Group. They used to like send you a CD for $1 and shit, and then get you hooked. I used to pay for them at one point because sometimes they would say you but after a while, it's like whatever. It did not matter. But that was what kind of that's what prompted this topic of the day about what a classic is. But two, not only that, it's like the nostalgia is great. The nostalgia has been really, really good. Speaking of which, the nostalgia. Have you heard all the backlash about this Little Mermaid thing? That Halle Bailey is because she's the Black Little Mermaid and it's coming out for next year, and people are upset that she's a Black mermaid.
No, it's funny, right? Did you say that?
But mermaids don't exist.
No, not even that. Saw a video. You know who Long Beach Griffey is?
I've heard, yes.
So listen, I'm gonna play the video. So while we on here, because he made a video and about that. And one thing I like about him, yo, and listen, well, you know that. Like I don't like look for shit. I don't really be, I don't be out here like trying to find, what's going on and shit like that. But he specifically said something like his whole point with all of this shit was just like, oh wow, like okay, like I get it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm about to show you. I was like, yo, that makes so much sense. Like Long Beach Griffey. Here we go. All right, let's go to his videos. Here we go. All right, so you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So listen to this. All right, let me pause it, turn my volume up. All right. Still can't believe you can hear this?
Mm-hmm.
You want to turn the volume of the music down.
All right.
Yeah, just mute it for the moment.
Right. Do it again.
All right. So listen. It's a 2 minute and 37-second video, but listen, this is just listen up. When I read it, when I saw this, I was like, all right, come on now. So listen. Still can't believe that made the Little Mermaid look like that. Like, she looked totally unrealistic. Like, have you seen the Little Mermaid? Mermaids don't even look like that. It's Disney. And have you ever seen a real mermaid? Got the point. Have you seen the water? I look at the water. Like the water don't even look like real water. Come on, man. Like science, bro. It's Disney and her hair. First of all, black bitches ain't getting their hair wet. So how the fuck they gonna be mermaids? This shit fake as fuck. It's fucking Disney. It's Disney, nigga. It's Disney. Okay? Fucking lions don't actually speak. White women do not take beasts and talk to teacups. And the Chinese don't let women go to war. So there was all this uproar for realism for those Disney movies. Mad at the physics of water and the origin of sea creatures. Shut the fuck up. Just call it what it is. Oh no, nigga. Don't come for me. Because didn't you make a video 3 years ago talking about how you didn't want the Little Mermaid to be black? Yes. I despise the idea. I think it's fucking terrible. It doesn't make me sick to my fucking stomach indubitably. But I'm not denying Black Ariel because I'm racist, but exploiting diversity for profit and disguising it as representation is fucking bogus to me. They're just trying to make money off us. It won't be real. Black Twitter activists talking about some, Ariel being black is making an impact on little black girls. It's showing that little black girls can do anything. Shut the fuck up. All black kids are not worried about fucking diversity. They don't give a fuck. They gonna dress up as any fucking princess that they fucking like. Princess or superhero or whatever the fuck. Shut the fuck up. That's facts.
That's true.
But I still do think the movie looks just say your racist 1000%. Yes. So I told this movie like,
but you know what? That's also really the level of white privilege showing. You want the remakes, mind you, it's a remake, to stay as close to the original as possible. If that is the case, watch the fucking original. Like, the original is not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, because of Disney Plus, let me explain something to y'all. What the kids will never know, fucking know, is when the Disney Vault used to open and close. Do you remember a time when they would be like, oh, this movie is back, but only for a limited time. Once it's gone, the Disney Vault will be closed forever. Don't nobody remember that?
You know what's worse? What's even worse about it is that what I really took from that was the main source of it. Like he said, exploiting us for profit.
Right.
Because if you want to be technical, and listen, I mean, I'll be 100% honest. I don't give a shit either. I don't even watch any of that shit. I don't care. I don't care enough to care. Mm-hmm. However, the point he making is very valid. It's, guess what? You tell me, like he said, you see what he was saying? Women don't talk to teacups. Lions don't argue. Like, nobody said anything about any of these things at all.
Right.
But then it's like,
if you wanted to say anything, you should have talked about that dry ass performance that Beyonce handed in the last goddamn Lion King and shit. I'm not.
Guess what? Listen.
But the shit was dry.
But listen. Look. Now we'll. Because guess what? Beyonce ain't the only one who caught smoke for a dry ass role. Rihanna as well in Battleship. In Battleship, Rihanna's role was dry as shit. Everybody know that. That shit was horrible. They was like, when she did that, this was like, yeah, we love you as an artist, not an actor. An artist.
Right. I mean, and we know your lane, and that's fine.
But my thing is this: if you're going, it's nothing like. I don't have a problem with any of that shit. But my thing is this: when you know what the entertainment, when you know who runs the entertainment industry, then it should bother you.
Right.
Because you know it's not a genuine, we actually thought, because if we're being technical, it's 2022. We are just making a Little Mermaid movie. This movie could have been made, I always bring this reference up, because when did the first Transformers come out?
Oh, that was 2008, 9.
So listen, if we're talking about a movie that was directed by Michael Bay.
Right.
Transformers. That's the director. Like the CGI for Transformers is way more complicated than the CGI for Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes and no. Because
listen, we're talking about you are CGI. Like there's robots in every hundreds of robots, all these different effects, explosions and shit.
Yeah.
This is like this. That's some real high quality, high technological shit.
And I put it to you why this is a little bit different. Okay, so remember, and by the way, Transformers came out July 3rd, 2007. But
that's even crazier.
It is. But remember though, like why it took so long for us to have Aquaman. See, explosions and shit like that, you can recreate them. You can digitally add them into the field. You can cut them down, this, that, and the third. But you have to put people in a aquatic situation and have them act and make it feel realistic. Until Aquaman, that really wasn't a thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Until we got Aquaman, that was not a thing. And honestly, that shit was probably one of the best DC movies, hands down, visually, just even storytelling wise. Like Aquaman, and you can fight me in the comments, but I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, seriously?
Aquaman was the shit.
I know you don't even vouch for. You don't really vouch for DC.
You know Marvel all day.
You not vouching for no DC comics. Like
it's only two. You know it's only two things that I like. So now that you know that it's Aquaman that I like, and of course the Snyder Cut. I told you
the Snyder Cut. Yeah,
I've spent 8 hours of my life in this bitch. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you literally watched that shit twice. A 4-hour film you watched 2 times.
But that's no different because I've watched Scarface hundreds of times.
I mean, listen, bro, Scarface. First of all, we will not put Scarface and Snyder Cut of DC trash.
No. I'm just saying about the time limit.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, and I'm just saying. When we talk about Scarface, the time limit don't matter.
Yeah, no, it's still classic. It's still classic.
You know, you want to fuck with me? That's different, bro. That's like when you watch that. I could watch Scarface right now and it's chills. It's like, yo, this is crazy. Like,
you know what I have though? I still have the DVD, the Scarface DVD. I had to buy it twice, but I have the Scarface DVD. I think it was originally Maxine's. Was it Maxine? It might have been Maxine. But I have the Scarface DVD that actually has like this hip hop documentary and the relationship of hip hop with Scarface.
What? I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, there's a whole documentary on like maybe a second disc about its relationship and how pivotal that movie was to the culture.
Well, and it's funny you say that because think about Paid in Full when Ace was talking about like, yo, you know, and he was going from a viewpoint of Scarface had just came out.
Right.
He was like, man, this
right in that time period it did.
Right, yep. So he was like, yo, this just came, you know, everybody was in the movie theater, like, you know, he said, I saw that, and it's like that movie made you just want to be a Tony Montana. Like, nigga, I just want to like that's great. That's crazy how like shit go full circle, like with movies, how they just tie back in.
And that's just like for instance, like how I made you watch New Jack City. I can't believe that I made you watch New Jack City. And you now have a newfound respect for New Jack City, though.
Oh, well, I'll talk about that at the end of the show, but
okay.
It's something that deals with New Jack City, so.
Oh, but moving on, you guess who got the answers?
Sway?
Sway got the answers, yo.
Oh.
Sway has the answers. Kanye West admits Sway had answers in GMA interview. Now, this original topic was a little bit longer, because it also stated that he apologized to Kim Kardashian, but I give no fucks about that. None. But I do give a fuck about Sway having the answers. So, he recently terminated...
You ain't got the answers, Sway. You ain't got... Yo, he was mad as shit. He was like, you ain't got the answers, Sway. You ain't got the answers.
No, I want to talk about that because I actually listened to Sway in the morning. I think, was it Friday? It might have been Friday, and Joe was talking about that, and it was so funny because they played the clip of it too, and I was like, "Wow, that's crazy." But anyway, he recently terminated his deal with Gap and remains at odds with Adidas. Amid his legal battle, he has hired Alex Shapiro, I think that's how you say his name, who has represented Jay-Z and Elon Musk. Quote, "We really had to level up and show them who's the new boss in town," said Ye. End quote. So he now plans to sell Yeezys directly to consumers, starting with his own YZY. I want to say that's how he's gonna. You know what?
Yeah, that's yeah. He all of Kanye's shoes. Yeah. When you see them on the boxes and shit, I can show you. No, I'll do that box away, but all his Yeezys and all Kanye shoes, they all are abbreviated with
YBY.
Yeah, like well, only the Yeezys, but some like the foam runners, it'll say like foam with RNR, like runner. Like he abbreviates everything.
Do you know Walmart actually tried to recreate that?
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, the shit is fucking. I understand that they're comfortable. Clearly, they're comfortable. It is ugly to me.
Listen, honestly, yo,
Crocs and shit like that.
Listen, honestly, bro, I don't see myself ever buying a pair of Crocs. I don't see myself ever getting a pair of those foam runners either. Like, them shit's like ugly as shit. I'm not wearing those shit. I know people who got them.
Slides, yo, I don't like the other slides.
Yeah, the slides is corny too, nigga. I got these fucking, bro. I got these Nike slides. These bitch, I've been wearing these since 2019.
Oh, I remember you got them. I remember you got them.
Look, it's funny. I went to the mall with Brianna and her mother. We was in Hunt Valley, I believe. We got this before we went out to eat, and I bought these, and I've been wearing them since. And you know I got hella shoes. I could have been bought a different pair of slides. No, I'm going to wear these.
Since we into it, and then I'm gonna tell you why Sway got the answers. But I don't like it as a fashion choice. Like I don't. It looks wrong. I don't like it as a fashion choice.
So are you saying that both about the Yeezy run, the foam or the Yeezy slides and the Crocs?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. All right, I thought you were just saying. I thought you were just saying like, well, the Yeezy slides is ugly, but the Crocs is okay.
No, neither one. Like, I don't like them as a fashion choice. I don't like them. I don't fucking put them in the little fucking gibbets on them and shit for the Crocs. Like, I think if you're fucking 6 feet, it looks fucking ridiculous.
Bro,
shit.
Listen, I be seeing when I
sports mode. I don't
none of that.
That shit angers my soul.
Do you know what I think when I see Crocs? I think you work in the kitchen immediately.
I think you work in the kitchen. Or here's the thing: if you have a whole outfit on and at the bottom is Crocs, you gave up.
You got tired. You got tired. Like, all right, I'll do that.
Yo, I don't like the motherfucking Crocs with the heels that the girls be having. The shit be like, I don't like it,
bro. They came out Salehi, Bram. I forgot how you pronounce the last name, but Salehi, Bram, something like that. Here's a collaboration with Crocs. I know you've seen them. They're like these. It's like this weird, like squiggly line, like some alien type shit. The Crocs. Now listen, the concept behind them is his thumbprint.
I don't like it.
Nigga, them bitches are selling for $200 plus.
$250.
Nigga, for some rubber slides.
Americone dollars. Americone dollars.
I'm okay.
But wait, it's not made out of recycled material.
None of that.
It ain't even made out of like used condoms or nothing. But you nothing, nothing. Y'all are like,
hey guys, this is a 4-year slide right here. 4 years.
I got you one better. Fuck that.
4 years.
You think that's the shit. This is a Champ slide.
I know. Yeah, I already know what that is.
Okay, with the old ass logo on this bitch. Let's be clear. Okay? And for those that can't see the little Champ logo right there. Don't even know. And I ain't even gonna sit here and hold you. I got them bitches from Payless.
Listen.
Or
Look. Laugh. I want you to look. You can make all the jokes you want about me.
Right.
If I open my closet, it's a problem.
Yeah, it is.
Look, this is houseware. I'm gonna wear this every single day. Every time I come in the house, I kick my shit off. I'm gonna wear these 4-year. Look, these bitches going to be 5-year-old slides. I'm gonna keep wearing them. I'm gonna keep wearing these bitches until this completely disconnects.
What do I do? What do I get? The infrareds. I love them. I wear them religiously. My infrareds. I wear them religiously. I do. Hold on. Are we doing this? Are we really doing this?
No. This is why you can't put me. This is why you can't put me and Troy in the same. Like, we can't do this show.
Yo, I'm downstairs. You know I can't go upstairs. I'm not going upstairs.
Exactly. That's what. I care.
Right, exactly.
Well, actually, that's actually a flex for real, because I can't.
Big flex, and I hate you.
I don't have no. I'm saying it's a flex for you, nigga. I don't have an upstairs.
Yes.
That's a flex. He don't gotta go upstairs, nigga. Nigga, I gotta go behind. I just gotta go behind me. He gotta go upstairs, like. But nigga, come on, yo, stop playing with me.
I know. And now I'm mad. Now bro mad. Now I'm big mad. What do we talk about? What do we talk about? You know what? Double fuck you. You know what? This is bullshit. No thank you. Mm-mm. For those that are watching this, no thank you. Mm-mm. So now, because I'm taking over. Fuck that. I have to put this nigga down. He is out. He is gone. Because I just had that fucking conversation with that song bitch. You feel me?
Yo, I'm like, no, that's unacceptable, yo.
Unacceptable, because I just had that conversation. That's okay, because when my ones come, you gonna be sick. Don't even trip. Don't even trip, homeboy. Don't even trip. Don't make no fucking sense. Anyway, so
talk shit, yo.
Talking about you made me mad, and then I read like this with aggression in my fucking voice. Do you understand that? I know those are dope though. Those are what those are the fours or the
these are fours. Yeah, the fours.
Right, I like that one. But those are dope.
They call Dornbecker.
Okay.
Yeah, the story behind them, real quick. They are Dornbecker is a children's organization for kids with illnesses, severe illnesses. Kids with cancer and all of that type of shit. This kid. This is a black kid who created those. Every year, Jordan teams up with kids. Well, some kids or one kid. They pick somebody out and let them design their own Jordan, Nike, Air Force, whatever they want to pick. They can design it.
And I like it because it's Superman and the laces are green. So it's
listen. Right now, listen to how the story behind that. It's a black kid. When he was suffering, his mother would call him Superman. Right. Mm-hmm. She was like, "You Superman." He a black kid, just why you know how to get him. But DC, to use the Superman logo, you gotta pay DC Comics.
You gotta pay them.
DC Comics was so moved by the story and by his fight for this shit. Mm-hmm. They allowed Jordan Brand to use the logo just for this shoe. They could never use it again.
Well, that's dope. That is dope.
That's actually dope. And then you're right. That's exactly what the green laces is for. Yeah, they literally.
I didn't think about it though. Yep. It's funny because I was like, when you first showed me the shoe, I was like, oh, okay, it says green laces. Didn't think about it, but then like it just hit me just a second ago. I was like, oh, it's Superman and the green laces are kryptonite. Oh, okay. Like I'm that person. I am that person that gets like little nuances all the time. Like like, yo, this is why, what was it? It was me and my stepmother. So it's the show that I'll be telling you about called P-Valley. Like, I like the show, but I'll look at other nuances about it and start to be like, and I'll have to like call her and tell her and be like, yo, when you watch it, and because I know she's going to watch it again, I'm like, look for XYZ. This is showing you why this was going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm just like, and I love like the hidden Easter eggs. Like I'm an Easter egg person. I love Easter eggs.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God. Speaking of which, we have gone on the tangent. I understand that, but this is why y'all tuned into this show. So, I got a chance to play the Modern Warfare beta. Bro. It's a thing. And you know what? As a matter of fact, Alvin, I'm going to make sure that I get my extra controller on Prime Day.
Right.
Because...
Oh, you gonna do that?
Oh, fuck yeah. Bruh, I'm gonna get my extra controller on Prime Day because let me tell you something. That PlayStation controller for the PlayStation 5, that is not to be fucked with. Like... Call of Duty games for that particular, like, the intensity on pulling the trigger is so crazy. I'm like, wow. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to go back to, I might have to go back to the 4 because I got a lot of games that are still, there on the 4. But eventually, It's not. Yo, when I tell you, I don't know if I told you about this, but they have a PlayStation game where it's kind of almost like a Mario coin-based game or whatever, and you collect all the stuff, and it also makes you do different things with the controller. Like, for instance, if you have to jump in the suit that it's in, you have to like move the controller with it. But one of the things that it asked to do was, that little D-pad thing that's in the middle? So it asks for you to move a propeller. You have to hold the controller and blow on that pad.
Like literally?
Like literally, you gotta be like, and blow on the pad. In order for the propeller to start spinning.
That shit is hella immersive.
It is so super immersive. It's so great. Anyway, back to why Sway ain't got the answers. I'm getting the
PS5 now. All right, but yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Look, you know what's funny, yo? Can't nobody convince me to get shit, but you just know how to sell shit. This nigga just, I'm telling you. I literally said, yo, and look, I can easily buy a PS5. Right. I told myself intentionally, yo, I am not going to buy a PS5. I'm going to wait until they get more titles. I'm buying this shit now.
No, Damon, you mentioned the fact, my nigga.
See, I shouldn't have said shit. Yeah, I heard about that. Is that co? I heard it's co-op too.
I think it is, but it don't matter. I'm getting it. I already pre-ordered my shit.
I'm getting a PS5. I got you.
We gonna talk about
I got you. I'm gonna get a PS5. I got you.
Got you. And the motherfucker looks for Fortnite. You don't see it the way I see it.
Yeah, because you gotta remember, I'm playing that shit off of a Switch.
Right. It's different. And imagine that shit. Different. Imagine that shit. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna tell you some shit. I'm gonna say some shit to you. Anyway, so why Ye ain't got the answers? I know that's where we're. Why Sway got the answers? That's where we at. So during the sit down with ABC News, Lindsay Davis, News' Lindsay Davis, he references the 2013 interview with Sway Calloway, where Sway suggested that he empower himself and sell his product on his own without the backing of large companies, which he should have from the beginning. How, Sway? You ain't got the answers, man. Ye said in the now infamous clip. But nearly a decade later, he realized that Sway may have been right all along. He quotes, "I will go ahead and say Sway had the answer." The 2020 presidential hopeful also hinted at his future in politics, saying he plans to run for president. You know what? We don't care about that. Nobody cares about that. Don't do that. However, one of the things that I wanted to say about the House Sway is like, and I was listening to them do this on Sway in the Morning. This is the only reason, one of the major reasons that my motherfucking ass has Sirius XM radio is because of Shade 45. It is important. It is important to the culture. But I didn't realize how much House Sway is in our lexicon, because I thought only me and my friends use it. You feel what I'm saying to you?
Right.
I thought only me and my niggas use it. Nah, Sway was like, so many people come up to him and be like, "How, Sway? You ain't got the answer, Sway." So that is a level of influence.
No. That's, you know what's funny I thought about? That became a staple in hip hop.
Yes. How, Sway? You ain't got the answer, Sway?
You ain't. No, I mean, niggas using it as bars, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now you mentioned that. What year was that, bro? That was like 2017, 2018.
It was 2013.
2013? Damn. 2013.
Almost 10 years.
That was right. That was when I was supposed to graduate high school, like 2012. That was right after that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And you know, like, and here's the thing. People, I think a lot of times Sway in the Morning is a show, but just Sway in general doesn't get his just dues, because people fail to realize Sway been in this shit since like MTV, bruh. When Sway was a VJ, you know what I'm saying? Like when Sway, not even really just a VJ, but just in general, like he was on MTV hosting and and interviewing and so on and so forth, and to see where he is now, to have his own show. Yo, do you know I finally made a weird connection? Heather B, who is on Sway, she's on what else is she on? She's on Sirius XM Fly, and she's on Urban View. She's on 3 stations on Sirius XM, right? This is the weirdest shit ever. I never realized that her husband is Horse.
I don't know who that is.
Wait. I don't know if you ever remember. You remember the song Uchi Wally?
Mm-hmm.
So the nigga that rap his name Horse, the condom filler. Like you got to hear the verse again. But that's her husband. He was rapping on Uchi Wally. He was part of the QB clip. I never knew that until one day they kept calling, because she would talk about him, say his name, this, that, and the third. And then one day they were talking about Uchi Wally. One day I'm down this bitch working out, Uchi Wally come out, and he was like, yeah, they call me Horse, the pussy fella. And I was like, wait a minute, is that the same Horse? So
nigga, what?
Then the next day, I end up hearing her talk about it, and they talk about Uchi Wally. It just randomly just happened. I was like, wow. That's how ingrained in hip hop. Like Sway and keep in mind, that's not Heather's only claim to fame. It's really not. But it's just
right.
I never put 2 and 2 together. And she was like, they call her husband Horse. Okay, cool, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Whole time, never knew he was on one of my favorite songs, which is Uchi Wally. Ain't that crazy? The more you know.
I mean, the more you know and the older you are, because I know shit about that.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, it's weird. It's weird. So Rolling Loud happened, and of course they had so many great performances. Again, Rolling Loud ain't my shit. Okay, I need an arena or a football stadium to be in, because all of that, like Coachella, all of that standing out in the field all day, I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Just to come and see one person. I'm older now, and I just feel like I can't do it. But Nicki Minaj brings out Uzi Vert, Bia, and Fabio Foreign, along with G Herbo as well. So the Queen shuts down Queens because it was in New York. Nicki Minaj made a royal return to her hometown to headline Rolling Loud New York with some surprise guests taking the main stage at Citi Field on Friday. Nicki opened her setup with We Go Up, being joined by her New York counterpart Fabio Foreign, rocking a long black hair. That hair was getting on my fucking nerves. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Nicki, but that hair was everywhere. Like, it's bad. Rocking along black hair. She did Bees in the Trap, Truffle Butter, Chun-Li, and more. The surprises continued when she did A Whole Lot of Money with Bia. Little Uzi Vert hit the stage when they did The Way Life Goes together, and G Herbo hit the stage when she did Chirac with her. The following ended with Super Bass, which turned into which was a true moment for life, as she capped off her 40-minute set by performing Moment for Life a cappella as the Barbs sang along to every word.
Right.
And we did. Like, and it's funny because the faster that she rapped it, the Barbs rapped just as fast with her. I was like, well, damn, Barbs, y'all out here. Although, let me say something about that too, since we in this topic. I love Nicki. I want the shenanigans and the bullshit to stop. I want that to stop. Because your reign is not going to be no better than anybody that preceded you. If you continue. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not, like, as great as everything is, to continue to always be known for controversy while you're in the middle of an era of making new music or bringing new music out. Like, yo, beefs with this artist and that artist and this, that, and the third. Yo, hip hop needs to be about love and unity, and we're not making it about that. It's not. Like, y'all out here, who shot John, who did this, who said what to what. I don't have to work with this one. I don't have to work with that one. All of that is unnecessary when you are at the fucking pivotal top of your game, and when most people said that you should be retiring. Where most people, because it's old, because she got thicker. You know, I don't call her fat because I'm not fat shaming. Because she got thicker, and because she's older and she's almost 40. She'll be 40 this December. Most people would have told you to hang it up a long time ago.
Right. I mean, you know, I don't know, bro. I feel like there's so much dumb ass shit going on. Whereas, like, a
lot of dumb ass shit.
Like, you know, I don't even know what to really actually tell you. You know what I mean?
Right. Because I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, bro, you better than this. You so much better than that. You feel me? But I hope that the music comes out. I do hope that we finally get an album. Super Freaky Girl is doing really well. I actually enjoy the Super Freaky Girl remix. Because the girls on that remix go in. You got JT, you got Bia, Akbar, Malibu Mitch, just some of the girls that I like that are underground that are getting a little bit of a mainstream shine on it. So I'm happy to see that. Lastly, to lead into the end of the topic, Mariah Carey and Brandy team up on The Roof remix, which is a remix from her now 25th anniversary of Butterfly. If you have never heard Butterfly, you have been living under a rock. It is one of the most phenomenal albums out there. Mariah Carey left everything on the floor for Butterfly. Like, actually, you know, that album actually starts off with Honey. And Honey is like the ultimate remix.
Right.
You know, it's the ultimate. Because remember when they did it with the Lox? Yeah. That was one of my favorites.
I mean, but shit. I mean, that's. How can I say this? I feel like we still. It's like hip hop still strong, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's also still lacking, obviously.
Yes.
You know, it's like, where do we go from here? Like, would you ever have even imagined that? Let's just hypothetically say, I'll just throw a number out there. We'll just say, like, would you imagine in like 02, 03, 04, man, let's just say 08. Like, would you imagine, like, right now, you would be thinking, like, damn, this shit is bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's weird. It is weird to say that. It's like, okay, so you have to think that I'm a 90s kid. You know what I'm saying to you? But I come to prominence in my adulthood after 2001. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Again, kills me when I hear it, but it's true. But it is weird to now look at it and look at the new age blossom and do things that we didn't do and do things with a little bit more ease than you know what I'm saying, than we had back in the day. But at the same token, I think one of the things that is destructive about hip hop is just very destructive that we do not hold our elder statesmen in higher regards. That we do not pay as much homage. That there are too many beats. That we can't work together. And does that have a testament to us as Black people versus just hip hop in general? Because it's like, yo, what happened to the days where you can't get through the door unless you had bars?
Right, real bars.
Bars. What happened to the days of you had to have an artistry? You know, and then I think it's way too much accessibility. Way too much accessibility. Like, yo, if you can go in any moment, I could go to Twitter right now and look at a comment from any of my favorite artists. At any time. At any time. Nigga, let me tell you when I really felt bad about hip hop recently. I was watching something because I guess Wu-Tang was supposed to be performing and Meth wasn't showing up for that. And but I said your teeth white as shit, nigga. Fuck that. and Meth didn't show up. So Meth was on live kind of discussing why and this, that, and the third. It wasn't the fact that he didn't show up that was the case. When that nigga said, he's like, fuck that, I'm a real nigga, I'm a man, I'm a brother, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a grandfather.
Yeah. Different. They ain't different.
Said that he is a grandfather. Took me out. I'm out the game. I'm out. When the METHOD man told you that he is a grandfather.
Hey, look.
I'm dead, yo. I forgot.
That hit different when you gotta remember, this ain't your child, this is your child's child.
Right.
So that hit different. When you or it should hit different. Like if you're a grandparent, like, you know, I can't wait to have my kids. So my kids can't, like, that's a legacy, bro. That's a staple in life. That's like, yo, guess what? I lived long enough. That's a blessing. I lived long enough to be able to become a grandfather.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Like,
that's what he said. And that's what he said, because you got to think about it. We was living wild and reckless. This was not, there was, most of the people that you know and that you love didn't make it to that. Did not. And this nigga is a rap legend and a grandfather. And I was like, oh, it made you kind of really wake up and really think about it. But speaking of which, let's actually dive into what makes
into the topic, shorty.
What makes a classic? So what I think makes a classic is when you hear something that's just undeniable. It's a feeling that you get like when you hear a classic album or a movie that you've seen 101 times, and it's just the way, I feel like it's just the way that it makes you feel. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you a for instance. I was watching, shout out to on YouTube, Ali Talks Music, and I was watching him because I love the way that he kind of like goes over hip hop, and he talks hip hop like nobody's business, and he like goes into like the downfalls or what's happened to like different artists, and one of them was Foxy Brown, and for some strange reason it made me want to listen to the Firm's album all over again. And I've said this on the show continuously. For me, where most people hated that album, I love that album.
Yeah.
The classic memory that it brings for me is that it is 100% a whole story. If you listen to it from beginning to end, it is a whole conceptual idea. And I love that. Two, I feel like everybody was as barred up as they could be. It was also a Dr. Dre collaboration, Trackmaster collaboration. I mean, so you're getting a lot. You're not getting a little bit. You're getting a lot in that. And I just remember for me, like Firm Biz was the first single. And I just remember, I was like, all right, shit, we got to get this. And it had everybody on it. I was like, oh, it's a group collaborative effort. And the first time you ever really heard of all of them together, like Nas, Foxy, AZ, Nature, like all of them were affirmative action. You know what I'm saying too? And you know, affirmative action is one of my favorite songs.
Literally.
So it's just one of those things that just it warms you up. It makes you be like, yo, this is a classic. This is why I love this, and I need it. You know what I mean? And I think that we're not getting a lot of classics with a repeat value. Like,
I mean,
good, but does it have a replay value?
So I feel like it's extremely hard to find a classic, because it's like, what do you define as a classic? Like, you got these niggas out here. Every listener is different,
right?
Like, you got niggas out here who listen to NBA YoungBoy. They wake up to that nigga. Like, imagine niggas who wake up to NBA YoungBoy. Like they wake up like, yo, I wake up, brush my teeth, and I'm blasting NBA YoungBoy. To them, this shit's classic, timeless. We would say, right? For us, you know, it's like, hell no. You know, classic.
When does that switch flip though? Like, when did that switch just flip?
I mean, it flipped when you got less of the legends putting out music and more of the trash that's selling. You gotta remember, it's about staying relevant. Like, if we talk at LL Cool J, he can literally right now, he can sell out tours right now. He can sell a show out.
Oh yeah.
He can sell a show out.
Right.
He can sell a show out. Method Man might be able to sell a show out.
But Meth, I think if anybody wants the nostalgia, Meth has to do it with Red. Because
Meth could do his own solo show and feature Red and sell out.
No, easily. Absolutely not. And I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with that. Meth just recently came out with an album. Nobody seems to know that.
He came out with an album?
It's like Takao Part 2 or whatever. Nobody
knows what? I didn't know that.
Exactly. Meth, as much as I love Meth, I do.
That's crazy.
That nigga can't sell out an arena by himself like that. But if you get some of the bigger ones to sell out an arena, like I said, Jay-Z, like of course Jay and Beyonce, hands down, it's just. Hey
y'all, when he say he love Meth, he talk about Method Man because I know how y'all niggas be clipping shit and all of that.
You know what? And I'll post the clip just for it. I love Meth. Fuck that. So I do it.
No. You know how niggas be clipping shit. No. Yeah. Hey, he talking about we're literally talking about Method Man. So
Method Man.
If you got enough brains to go that far in the video, but all right, we good.
That's if they make it to the 100 to the 1 hour and 11 minute mark. But yeah, no, it's like there are few. Like for instance, right now, I was talking to, maybe it might have been White Boy Kevin, but because we got too many Kevins in our lives, so you have to like be specific on which one it is. But he was like, yo, Nas really did jump on a real good bandwagon where he would pair himself with R&B artists. Like he did it with Lauryn Hill. He's done it with Mary J. Blige. But he has to. It's almost like he has to because you can't.
He don't have a choice.
Do the bill. You can't really do the bill without it. And that's like with Mary. Mary kind of had to put like hip hop artists with her bills. You know what I mean? Because you kind of, some of them don't. Our culture, those things go synonymous. They go hand in hand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you're getting more tours that are more headlining tours of double headliners. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of, you know, where we are right now. But you're right. I will say this. You're right about where that switch happened. You're right about
listen, if we're talking about like what makes a classic, I'll speak my opinion. What makes a classic, right? In my opinion, what I consider a classic, number one, it has to be timeless. You cannot call some shit a classic that's like it's good for a short amount of time, but it's not no more.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a classic. You know, like, you know, that's just my opinion. You know, and also a classic has to, I gotta feel a classic.
Mm-hmm.
I have to feel it. I'm a musician, number one. So when I hear a song, it gotta be like, damn, I can listen to this song again. So like for example, like J. Cole Off Season, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can listen to 95 South, Amiri, in The Office. Though I listen to those three songs on repeat. Right. Those are classics. Those are classics to me.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick, he has classics out the ass.
Right.
Kendrick got classics. Listen, Kendrick got mixtape classics that I got right now when he was calling himself K-Dot from Compton before he called himself his name. I got his mixtape stuff. That's classics. So it's like, but it make it's hard. It's substance. A lot of this shit today, bro. Not this shit ain't classics, bro.
No. But that's even with Kendrick. Like when we sat back and we called "Damn" a classic before it really became that. It is though. It is. It definitely is. But it has to have that replay value. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, we got a friend that I told you was coming out with some new music. But it's gonna be hard to surpass that first one. Because I'm not gonna say who the friend is because I want that friend to succeed.
I'll say the song. I'll say the hottest song that I've heard from our friend because Motives.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hardest. That's the look. No shade to our friend because she gonna hear this and be like, obviously she know what we talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But that's her hardest song I've ever heard from her. Period.
Right.
And listen. Nigga, I make beats. Number one, I produce, mix, master, and I'm a songwriter. I listen to everything, and guess what? That song right there, I can put that one song. Out of every song she has, I can put that one song on repeat. That one song.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. That's my opinion. That's the only song I can put on repeat.
It's funny. It's just like even with one of the first persons that we met when we got going into all of this. That album is also, for me, a classic, and I think that those two, and I'm looking at them right now. That's why I know that. But those two are classics for me in our realm of hip hop and where we were at the time, because it will always represent in time. That 2017, 18 era. Nigga, I can't believe we started this. Like, I can't even believe we did it. Like, every time I hear those songs, it brings me back. Just like, for instance, SZA's Control. SZA's Control reminds me of the day of me and you just taking a fucking drive listening to that album.
Yeah.
Right before I got the job at the Port of Avalon.
Yeah, real shit, yo. Niggas literally did that.
And we literally did that when we got there, and it is one of my favorites. And it just brings you back to a time, and everything is about timing. Everything is about timing. It has to feel right. It can't be rushed. Like I feel like for real, I feel like Nori in a way. Like a lot of people had compared, not now at this point, but back in the day, like a lot of people started comparing what we do to Drink Champs, because Drink Champs was also coming up within the same time as we were doing our podcast as well. We were drinking with people, all of that was chilling. But I feel like Nori felt like yo, I didn't want to rap anymore. You know what I'm saying to you? Like I was like, I had the one mixtape, I was like, it's okay, I just want to receive. So I was like, all right, fuck it. But I'm always about doing things to the next level. But those moments, and even taking the songs that I took from that time frame in that mixtape, I felt classical. I felt classical in that moment. I feel like I can go back and listen to them and even re-rap some of that shit and be like, damn, it wasn't that bad. But it wasn't that bad. So, that's why, don't look at me like that. I know what you're thinking. That's fine. Don't look at me like that. I know.
I'm just saying. I know. I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of like, just for y'all who don't know, like, we're literal musicians. Like, this ain't like, oh yeah, you don't see Smooth ever like posting, oh yeah, listen to this song that I did. That's because Smooth was practically a manager for years. This nigga was a manager. Like look, it's funny. This is one reason why I talked to KK, but we'll talk about that offline. But this is one reason why I fuck with KK so heavy, because I was the young boy that would sit in the corner with my laptop and make my beats and just sit in and observe the sessions. This nigga Smooth held sessions every single Sunday. And look, sometimes it'd be 8 niggas in the house.
It would be in a 1-bedroom apartment that was 600 some odd square feet.
And that shit was small than a motherfucker. But you know, like, hey, look, guess what? It'd be 8 people in that bitch. But guess what? There's a session going on. KK Engineering, these niggas is figuring out, that don't sound right. I mean, you literally was basically micromanaging the entire team. Like, and I don't think any of them think about that. I honestly
never realized it. And it was one day you did point that out, and I was like, damn, I really did do that.
Nigga, you practically managed all. They came to your crib. They recorded on your time. KK was the engineer. Like, y'all had to see, like, I mean, up until everybody, like, slowly just broke away and shit like that. But
right.
Other than that,
people have to find their own thing, and it's no love lost.
That's cool. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, facts is facts though as well. Like, that's literally what it was at that time. It's simple as that. Like, that's how it was. It was popping. It was did. And you started seeing people fall off, and it's like, oh, well, this is what's left is us. Literally, what was left was you, Maxine, and KK.
Which is what it started with to begin with.
What is literally what it started with. And I was still there because I was just like, hey, I got my laptop and I make beats. Like, I don't record songs like that. And KK, he had his coach to me, bro, I like this, but you need to do this better. I like this, you need to do this better. Now, look at fast forward time. I think about, I know all that shit. I think about now, it's like,
it's crazy.
What can you tell me?
and see, this is what I know that we're veering off a little bit, but this is what I want to thank all of y'all for. Y'all put that into a perspective in my mind that I don't see. When I do shit, I just do it. And it's the fucking weirdest shit. And I do it almost until I'm burnt out. And I'm like, bruh, I can't believe I'm doing this. And then I go back and it's somebody like you that looks at it and was like, nigga, you was actually doing X, Y, Z. Wouldn't think of it like that. I thought about like, we're all artists. Let's create. Let's make this thing. I wasn't trying to make this a super global big bullshit. No, I wasn't doing all that. But when it's someone like you that takes that moment, it was like, hey, bro, quick. But that's what you do. And I don't realize that. I don't know why I have such a disconnect to it. It's just like, it's always like horse blinders. It's very.
First of all, nigga, you had very few songs with any of them niggas.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah.
That's man. Like, nigga, yeah, I can spit too, but y'all focus mainly on getting there. You had a camp.
Yeah.
Y'all was focused. Y'all focus was, I know this because I just sat behind and watched. Mm-hmm. Y'all focus was, let's get all of our artists' songs out. Yeah. Carlos with 8-Bit World, Kevin with his shit, Sarah with her shit, Aaron with his shit. Like, y'all focus solely on getting their shit done, getting their shit out. Whether you collabed or not, whether you jumped on the track, y'all focus was, we gonna get their shit out, get their shit thumping, get their shit pushing. I know, I saw it. Right. So, nigga can't come to me and be like, I watched your show and never came. Bullshit. I was right there. I was in the corner with my laptop making beats. I sat in the sessions. I know exactly how this shit went. I watched all this shit happen. Yeah. That's what y'all were literally doing. Then after that, You got more songs with KK than you have with any of the people you always in the game with.
Oh, I still will. And if he asks me for a verse,
you gonna do it again. You gonna do it again.
I actually, as a matter of fact, I did a verse on that last project.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I'll do it. It's definitely a thing. I do it because I actually do it for the love of doing it. You know what I'm saying to you? Like that is literally my thing. I do what I do for the love of it. That's it. And that's
not everybody do.
Yeah, I like because it's fun, and I think one of the things that throws a lot of people for real is that I do it, and I don't look like the type to do it, because that was a big thing. Like, oh my god, you don't look like the type. Da, 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 da. Nigga, I spit hot fire. Die line. Like, what the fuck? What does y'all want from me? But
writing is easy.
R&B single. Why the fuck? I gotta look ashy and coked out in order for me to be a rapper?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. It ain't even like that. But look, classics will be classics. Classic moments will be classic moments. It will just be what it is. You know what I'm saying to you? But I think it's a good time to kind of wrap up here. You know what I mean? Don't forget that you can check us out on all of your social media platforms. Make sure you check out my man, Beast. Oh, by the fucking way, before we go, you want to talk about your studio? Because we need to talk about that.
Listen, definitely gotta speak about that.
Definitely have to talk about that.
Yeah, the VIP section 410, luxury recording studio. Look, get your hair cut, complimentary wine, get your video shot, get a photo shoot, studio time, everything we offering, all that, bottle service, all that. Coming soon.
When you go for the uploads for your video for this, because this is also on your page, make sure that you drop that as a link down below as well.
Yeah, right. I gotta put it in. Right.
Yeah, put it in.
Yeah, but we working, we grinding, studio up and running. We great. Like niggas ain't out here slacking. We know doing this goofy shit. Hey, I look. They still look, bro. They not going no. They still don't get it yet. Yeah, I'm telling you. Look, I'm telling you.
I am ultimately proud. Like I said, like your post today meant everything, and it's so funny because sometimes, like, your post was so good that I knew that you didn't have to directly say it to me, but I knew what you meant. Like, I knew what you were talking about. Like, every word and every moment in that, I literally was like, oh yeah, that should happen.
Yo, you know who hit me? Reason hit me.
I saw that.
Reason inboxed me. No, I know he commented. He inboxed me and was like, bro, I'm proud of you. Everything he said, yo, everything you said, I know exactly what you were saying. Yeah. Like, he literally inboxed me and was like, yo, I felt that. Everything you said, I felt that. Because I don't say that much. I don't ever, well, not even much. I don't ever put that in detail ever on a post. Yo, I came from this.
Yeah, a lot more, but yes, not on a post. No,
nigga, I put that on a post. Niggas is confused. Wait, you?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You'd never saw it on my face. You'd never saw it. Why? Because I know where I was headed. I ain't gotta display this. I ain't gotta be angry. I ain't gotta be hateful. I ain't gotta be out here being like, I ain't gotta do none of that. Guess what? You're gonna see. And look,
and this is now only the beginning.
Bro, this ain't even shit. Nigga, I still gotta get the man. I done already been.
But all jokes aside, I really looked at that post and was like, if they only knew. Like, you're saying it, but they don't. People are congratulating you because of what that is, but nobody understands. And we'll save that for another show. Yet again, we'll talk about what hardship overcoming hardship means, because that's just dope. But we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Don't forget fear. False evidence appearing real. It's only real in your mind if you make it real in your motherfucking mind. The reason that I say that on a religious basis for those that are new to the show, do you remember why I started saying that?
I remember you got it from I remember you were watching another like talk show, and I remember how the guy someone mentioned it, and then you said,
"Yeah." But let me tell you, actually, how I got it though. Before the show, which was one thing, because that was one of the things I did tell you about that. But remember when I told you I was in Best Buy when I was first getting the equipment to start the show? And I had ran into this woman and I was telling her my idea about starting a podcast and dedicating it to hip hop and this, that, and the third. And then she was like, she's like, don't worry about anything else. It's fear, false evidence appearing real. And I was like, oh my God, I like that. I had never heard it up until that moment. Now I heard it from other people after that. But
I never knew that.
Yeah, I got that from that lady in Best Buy. Yeah. I got it from a stranger that I was talking to while I was buying the equipment for the show the first time. That was one of the first nights. One of the first mics that we wasn't really using, that we didn't know we wasn't using
at all. Niggas had a spare mic for free.
It did nothing. It wasn't connected, wasn't on a channel, nothing. So there's that. But yeah, I am your host, Young Smooth.
I'm OB.
And this was the Kickstand Podcast, and we out this on, bitch. We love y'all. We will see y'all, if not next week, the week after next, depending on how life goes, but y'all already know what it is. We appreciate y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We can't do it without you. Peace.